So here we go, the players make their way out to a seismic crowd. They've waited all day for this match and they're ready for some world-class batting and bowling. The pitch today, that looks good. A bit of grass on top, so they'll get their wish, I think. Okay, everything looks set to get this match underway. The new ball will get some movement and the openers are going to have to be wary of that. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Couldn't get it through the field. Smacks that away through the gap.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Pant, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
A lovely delivery, got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
No point chasing that one, it is racing to the boundary.
Threaded it through brilliantly, all timing on that shot.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Nice shot, but straight to gully. Perfectly timed. Trouble. Got that away nicely.
The short ball's picked up early here. Not the best delivery, but certainly was a good shot to dispatch it.
Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover. And that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Can't get that outside the ring field. End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting.
Tremendous start. Bowlers have been asking questions, and they've answered with full honours.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot. Driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Doesn't beat the infield. straight to the fielder. Into the gap and finds the boundary. Wonderful shot for 4.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. Delhi a 37 for none. Nearly gets the edge. Broad with a great delivery there.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needed to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Dug that out well. Finds the fielder with that shot. There's a chance if it hits. On that nicely, good defence. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. End of the over, 7 runs coming from it. Delhi a 44 for none.
The run rate's just nudged down a touch that over, but the starts allowed them to really try and attack the last few overs of the power play with absolute gusto.
Slapped away through cover point, given a bit of width, and it was punished.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Fraser McGurk waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around, may stop it before the boundary. Boundaries are flowing. We need to find a dot ball or two just to slow things down again. Oh my, that's racing away.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Was quick onto that in the infield. Misses everything. End of the over. Delhi a 57 for none. Bishnoi, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the stadium end. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Oh my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. And that completes the fielding restrictions. Time for some field changes.
Outstanding job. They read all the bowlers' variations. Combination of precision and power. Tremendous power play.
Late cut, straight to the fielder.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Dug that out well. 8 runs added in that over. Delhi a 72 for none.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Cuts that off well in the infield. That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Great shot. There's a fielder back there, but they won't be stopping that one. Fraser McGurk loves the short balls, and that hook shot was no exception.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Incredible. What a grab. And out. Oh, how did he get to that one?
A great innings coming to an end. Brilliant scoring. It was a very entertaining performance, but have to head back to the pavilion.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. On that nicely, good defence. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. End of the over. Delhi are 83 for 1.
83 for 1.
Marsh from the pavilion end. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Oh, awkward, but well played in the end. No, no, no. Terrible shot. KL Rahul ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Nice solid defensive shot. End of the over, just one off it. Delhi are 84 for 2.
For 2.
Nice shot, but straight to gully. That's gone. Nice simple catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
They've looked threatening but can't go on with the job. They'll be annoyed with themselves having gotten out after a start.
No, it's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Brook drills that one away. That'll be 4 more to the tally.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Helped on its way, really. Pivoted onto the back foot and lofted it all the way.
Deep, getting a wicket in that over. Really good bowling. There wasn't much on offer for the batters.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Well, now that could be out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot, just sailed away. Marsh shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Perfectly timed.
They picked the slower ball right away. Wasn't a bad delivery, but dispatched to the boundary with ease.
Pant, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive. Deep from the stadium end. Drilled that one away.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Front foot punch down the ground and mid-on in pursuit. Lovely footwork there. "11 runs added there. Delhi are 121 for 3. The right armour is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Timed through the vacant point position, racing to the boundary.
Too much room given. It came onto the bat really well, and a beautiful shot that just raced away.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Straight to the fielder. Trouble. Doesn't beat the infield. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. Delhi are 129 for 3.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Dug that out well. Nearly gets the edge. Nabi with a great delivery there. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away. Needs a direct hit. Gone. Nowhere near making it. That's out.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Nice solid defensive shot. Over. Delhi are 136 for 4.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Late cut, straight to the fielder. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Brooks, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Couldn't get it through the field. Broad will be pleased with their work in that over. Kept the batters under pressure very, very well. It's something they do so well. Needs to be on target. Great shot through the gap. Wow, that's missed a lot. Big edge.
Bad decision making. Thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging.
Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Nice shot, but straight to gully. 6 of your finest, please. Cover drive for a maximum. Brilliant.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the pavilion end. Oh, too good. That is huge.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Trouble. Two straight, and it's just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
That's a brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. 6 more. Away she goes into the crowd. It's a big maximum as well.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
Change
21 runs added in that over. Delhi 175 for 4. Khan coming back into the attack. Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Over the infield with a cracking shot. That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
Well, that was a slower ball, but didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
Nice shot. Cut away. Running towards the boundary. That'll take some chasing.
Got the hammer down now. Fabulous shot. Well on the way towards that next milestone now.
Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
They attacked all areas of the ground, 4s, 6s, and there was strong running as well.
Oh, that was met. There's an element of insanity the way that sounded. 2 biggies in a row.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Thick edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. End of the over, 13 coming from it. Delhi, a 205 for 4. Khan to bowl the last over.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Oh, Brook went long, high and hard. That is huge. 2 in a row.
Follows up the first 6 with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment.
2 full, punch back down the ground. It could be 4.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. Lovely bit of batting. The century comes up, and really that has been a well-controlled innings. Hasn't given the bowlers much of a chance, that's for sure. How will the bowler respond?
Straight to cover point for an easy catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Harry Brook departing the crease, caught out for 102. The batting team are now 223 for 5.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Was quick onto that in the infield. Needs to be on target. And that's the end of the innings. The Super Giants have been set a target of 225 runs. I reckon this is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
That was one of the easiest wins at this level of cricket you are likely to witness, a class above.
Well, that was a very one-sided contest. The result was never really in doubt at all.